Hi guys. How are you guys doing tonight? Hello. It's very late tonight, I know. I have been doing a lot of traveling in my meditations, and it is just kicking my ass. Hi, spiritual dreams. And let's see. Santisha. Hello. Hi. How are you? Hi, get motivated. Just kidding. Hi, Black Blood. My darling. Man, oh man, let me tell you what. It's getting real around here. I'm very well. I'm doing really good. I'm hoping Kelly gets on here too. I'm doing very good. I'm in the shop, so that's good. And it's extremely late, and I was just having so much fun in my astro travels that I didn't want to leave. But that's okay. We're just getting ready for the next adventure. What are you guys doing tonight? What's up? I have this thing in my head. I need to fix it. I feel like I like them to be really like. Because I'm silly. That's why. Adventures of a lifetime. I still got to learn to control my astro travel. I'm being taught to go into proper trance, though. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just go. Well, apparently, I always. Hi, Tammy. I'm doing great. Just been having some weird things going on in my astro travels, and so I just seeing what's going on. Definitely not sleeping, laughing out loud. Okay. How do you say your name? Aura? Aura? When I first dreamed in 20 years, I thought you weren't supposed to land in your fall. Orion? Orion. Orion. Cool. Thank you. That's the name my daughter gave her fish. Orion. Because he had little spots all over him. So it's pretty cute. But I fell a couple of times. But I can't remember. I think when I fell, I just fell into my body and then I just woke up. As far as I can remember. But I don't have to fly anymore or walk. I can just like go, like, and just be there. Sometimes I walk. Usually I fly, and sometimes I'll just show up. I'll just say, take me to this place, and then I just show up there. And then it's just kind of how it is. Instruct others on how to astral. I don't sleep. to do it right. Yeah, I don't sleep always. I just prefer it because I usually need to take a nap too. And so it's my way of kind of multitasking. And I always have, someone with me. And so they usually take me where I need to go to make sure that I'm going to be doing the, whatever I need to be doing, whatever Kati wants me to do. Or this week it's been all about Billy L because he's been getting me ready for my new books that are coming. And man, let me tell you what, I'm always multitasking. It's sad that I have to multitask even in my sleep, but I do. It's true. But that's just how it is. I'm okay with that. When I opened my door, all my light sensors went off. They went bloop, 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 all the way up to the door, and the door came on too. I was just like, thanks for lighting up the lights for me, guys. It's so dark tonight. So that was pretty funny. I need Kelly to get on here. Very suspicious. Tonight I'm going to be doing some things, handling some business. I guess it could wait until Saturday, but why wait? Oh my gosh. So I was talking to my good friend Black Blood, and this brilliant idea popped into my head. I love it. I love it. Such a good idea for Pop-It Work. So I'm going to start a Pop-It tree. And I'm going to start, not for all of them, but for some of them, I'm going to start nailing them to the tree. Just going to go out there with a fucking hammer and a nail and start nailing their asses to the tree. I love it. I know, right? I was like, Kate, that is brilliant. Oh my gosh. She just like popped it in there. We were talking about something else, and then she's just like, nail their ass to the tree. And I was like, literally, nail them to the tree. I was like, holy shit, that's brilliant. And then I like seen my little tree out there with all these little poppets nailed to them. It's awesome. I was just like, yes. It's great. Good stuff. I like it. Hi, Nikki. You see, what did I miss? I made the mistake of watching a time management class. Turns out I was just going many places at once, including elsewhere to sleep. Aww. She always does that. She does. Yeah, so I am just like super excited about it. But now I'm like, should I wait until I move and then have like a tree in the forest and nail them to that tree, or should I nail them to this tree? She showed me nailing them to this tree, but I don't know if I'm going to be living here for very long. So, I don't know. We'll probably keep this house too, but I don't want like strangers coming up and looking at my Pop-It tree and going, what is that? And I'll be like, it's you. I nailed you to the tree because you're trespassing. No, I got it. And I had to buy no trespassing signs for my temple today because for whatever reason people think that they could just come up to the door here and knock on it and stuff. And I'm like, oh hell no. So I got some no trespassing signs that I'm going to put up. Those are so attractive, you know. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to be nailing. There's a couple of people that I've been talking to that are just like over their puppets and want them to burn or just be tortured or whatever. And so, yeah, to the tree. We'll call it the tree of death. The tree of Doth. I love it. Hey, don't we have like a Doth ceremony thingy? A Doth rite in one of our books? Get a doorbell camera. Oh, I could see him on the camera. I know who it is. But I have a doorbell, or a door knocker, and it has Lucifer, and it has his horns and his head and his pentagram on his forehead on the knocker, so they fucking know. I mean, come on. It's very obvious. I mean, unless they're really that stupid. Oh, yeah, tree of Doth. And I got that on my side, that tree, on one side, and then on the other side was Belial's sigil, remember? So I think I have permission to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna be nailing their ass to the fucking tree. I love that, Akati. You are brilliant. Brilliant. I'm so excited. Could you just see me out there with the little puppets and nails and a hammer and maybe I'll like cover them in birdseed first and then nail them to the tree so the birds will eat them, peck at them. You come out and there'll be like all these crows all over my trees. My trees are all like skeleton trees right now. They didn't come back from winter. And so they're all like skeleton trees. Everything dies around here. For me, I can't keep anything alive. But my grass is coming back, which is really weird because we pulled it all last year right before winter came. We like graded the whole yard. We were going to start fresh, and it's growing back even though we pulled it all. Hi, old angels. You got me live. How are you? I'm good. I'm really good. Just hanging out with my homies. I'll do research. Wait. Pardon my inexperience on this, but can you not get one potted? Or does that completely defeat the purpose? It completely defeats the purpose, sweetie. Okay, so the trees have roots and they go down and they connect to the earth. And they're used, it is said that trees can communicate with each other all around. Like this tree outside out here could connect to a tree in California. Like they have their own networking system. This is a Lemurian #facts. It is like the Lemurians used to use the trees to communicate with each other. They would just go up and put their hands on them and telepathically talk to the tree, and then the tree would go and talk to another tree and another tree, and they're connected to everything. Trees are badass. They have a lot of magical purposes, and you could do a lot of things with trees. And so I know that probably sticking a bunch of nails in one isn't very nice, but I'm nailing them to the tree. Sometimes I'm not very nice. Yeah. You're welcome. I don't want to get too much into all the whole tree thing because there's so much that you could talk about, like witches and trees go way back. You know, and then you have the tree of Doth, the tree of life. You know, all these different realms of trees. Trees are in different realms. You have trees, and they're all connected. They all communicate. They're just awesome and amazing. And so if I nail your ass to that tree's going to connect the energy. Do you know what I mean? It's just another energy connection. Go figure. Yeah, I'm not going to get into all that. That could be a whole thing. That's a whole series right there. I got Ekate some new tulips today. I love tulips. She likes them. They're not red. They didn't have red ones, so I gave her orange. But I forgot to bring my Red Bull out here. Sad. I saw them. You saw my tulips when I was talking to you in the car? My name is Ash, and I've been taught my tree's lore. Just new to this part. Left me out. Thank you. Oh, no problem. No problem. I like to talk about new things. I just don't do a lot of tree magic. Really, I don't. But maybe I'm going to start looking into that. Especially if I'm moving out to the forest. No, I saw the purple ones. Oh, you saw the purple ones? Yeah. Yeah, she drained those. So I threw those ones out and gave her the orange and yellow ones tonight. And they're very pretty. Hell yeah. But anyways, so I'm gonna be casting probably all morning until around, I don't know, 7 or so. And then I gotta go to an appointment. I kill fake plants, sadly. I know. I have I don't know, what do I have in there? I have 1.5 plants that are still alive that I've had for going on 3 years now. 3 years now. One's a love spell plant for one of my friends. And then the other one was like a poinsettia that I got a couple years ago. And it's staying alive. But if I move them anywhere else in the house, they die. I have to keep them right by the kitchen sink. If I move them away from there, they die. Every time I try to move them, they're like, nope. If you do that, I'm going to die. So I just keep putting him back over there. Leave him there. Everybody hates it. They're always moving him out of the way. And I'm like, put him back when you're done. They have to be right there. It's the only plants I have. I kill everything, which is weird because I used to have plants everywhere, all over the place plants, but not anymore. I've killed several. I don't know. I think that I think it's too much energy for me. I think that I killed. Yellow is your favorite color? That's pretty. I thought red was your favorite color. And black. I like yellow too. But I don't like to wear yellow because I'm a white girl. It doesn't look good on me. It makes me look like a banana. But when I'm really tan, I could pull it off. But I have to be really tan or it doesn't look right on me. Supreme, I know, said that I take their energy since no sleep. Oh, cool. Well, I think that because I operate at such a high frequency and I have so many, like my gods are always around me and their frequencies are so high that it just naturally everything dies. And I could be totally wrong about that. I'm just assuming that's why everything dies. I'm hoping that when I move it out to the forest that I don't kill the forest. Surely not, right? Surely everything will have, plenty of water out there and I won't have to water things. Even if I try to like plant a very small like herbal garden, I'll plant it, water the shit out of it. Everything will be beautiful and good. And the next day it'll be dead. Black, red, and then yellow. Yes. But I don't know. I don't do good with plants. Or trees. My trees are dead. I don't know if this one died. I'll have to check. And I have 2 bleeding hearts out there. I don't know if it died. I have to wait and see. I think a force is used to stronger energy. Yeah, maybe that's why she's putting me out there. But there's lots of reasons. Oodles of reasons. Yeah. Do you speak to them? I haven't killed a tree yet, Lavion. No, I don't speak to them, but I will when I'm banging nails in them. Be like, find this motherfucker and kick his ass. No, I don't know what I'll say yet. I'll write some cute little incantation. And, tell it what I want it to do. I'll be like, find this energy. Yep. I'm not sure what I'll do with him yet, but we'll get him. We'll nail it. I'll start with one and go from there. I'll put him up on the highest. Well, they're all like capped off. So they're not really high, but they're pretty far up there. I'll get a little step and go out there and put them up on the top parts. And then when hopefully if the branches will grow back, then it will, it'll hide them in there. And people will be like, what is that up there on that branch? Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely. Well, I've hung things from trees. Like I've bound people and hung them in trees before. I really like my fire anthill thing. Like that's the first thing I'll do is go out and look for new fire anthills out of the property. I have one out here, but nobody ever bothers it, which is nice because I have a lot of spells in there. For the last few years, I've been putting spells in the fire anthills, and I really, really like that. That is so effective, you guys. Oh my gosh, so effective. Like you can dismantle somebody's life within a year. You can totally annihilate them, and just be like, what? It's crazy. And you have to realize the fire ant, well, all ants are hive-minded. And so when they pick your poppet or your chicken foot or your pig foot or whatever curse that you attach the person to, when you put it in there and they're picking that apart, they're like just dismantling them. And I have, I guess I have an enemy or two here and there. And so I'm just going to do a random my enemy spell and put them in the fire ant hill. I'm not gonna put any names on it because I want it open. I did an enemy spell over, I think it was last year, but maybe it was the beginning of this year sometime. I think maybe it was in December. I can't remember. And that was really effective. That they would, and mostly was just to expose them to me and stuff like that and curse them and stuff too. But I don't have to have a name. I could just say all of my enemies, and then it kind of, I don't want to say it backfired, but it kind of sucks because it exposed one of my good friends that was doing stuff against me. And so that was kind of sad. That had to get, that sucked because I never would have thought that in a million years. And, but anyway, so shit happens. Yeah. And they knew that I did the spell, and then they were like, fuck. And so then they had to come clean with me and ask me to undo it. And I was like, no, I'm not undoing it. You should watch your mouth and not talk shit about me and not be my enemy. Don't curse me. Don't do those things. But anyways, we don't need to get into all that, but I'm going to be doing another one of those probably Saturday. And I'm going to be doing a couple of things. I have a couple of things that Akati wants me to do. Guess that answers that. Yeah, no, I won't. If I do a curse, I'm not undoing it. If I do a curse for a person and they want me to undo it, then they're going to have to pay me to undo it because I'm not undoing it. That's a lot of work. For one thing, it's a lot of work. And it's like, to me, that's like going to my father and saying, Dad, this kid is bullying me at school. And then he go through all the trouble of like defending you and, handling it, getting everything, so that it stops. And then you go back and then bring him over for dinner or something and say you're friends. Never mind. Now we're friends. Now I like him. Oh, I would never. I have been betrayed a couple of times and it hurts like hell. Yeah, it does. It's not cool. Hey, Gray Witch, what's up? Yes, old angels. Yeah, no, once I do a curse for you, it sticks, it's done. I'm not undoing it. But sometimes they'll have me do a curse like on hi Ellie. Sometimes they'll have me do a curse like on their husband, and then they see him in pain and they see all kinds of how bad it is on them, and then they're like, okay, can you undo it now? And I'm like, no. That's a whole nother spell. And so if they pay for a whole nother spell to undo it, then I'll undo it. And tell them what they have to do on their end, and I'll undo it on my end, and that will be that. But you guys are funny. Hello, John Boy. They should probably think before they curse their significant other. Right? Right. And I'll say, are you sure you want to do that? You're going to have to watch this curse. You're going to have to see it. It's going to hurt. If you have feelings for them and you love them, then why would you want to curse them? Why would you want to, some chicks, man, women can be ruthless. You guys have no idea. Holy moly. Way more ruthless than guys. We're devious. We'll like wait for the right moment and then just fucking eat your soul. You would never curse her. That's because you're just a sweet, sweet, sweet soul. You're relaxing after a hard day. Damn emotions. You're so funny. Do you have a spell for getting over an ex? Yes, I do. Actually, I did one not too long ago. It was a self-healing spell. I did, and it wasn't just getting over an ex. She was getting over like family betrayal and all kinds of stuff. And so I just did like a protection healing spell for her, so that I wanted her emotions protected, and for her to not be hurt by them anymore. And I used a lot of things for depression and addiction and all kinds of different herbs I put in there for her. And she feels much better now. She's pretty good. After like Metallica, the band. I love Lucifer. Me too. Yeah, Gray is so in love with Lucifer. He is too. That's dope. One and done. But one thing that you could do is how I healed myself when I found out my husband was cheating on me, and so I kicked him out, divorced him like the next day. I just did my power balls and healed my heart. And that was it. I sat in my circle in front of Belial's altar and just made my power balls, and I said, I heal my heart. I heal my emotions. Balance myself out, did that meditation. And I did it, for a while. You could stuff it, you're powerful. Nothing on him though. Oh, yeah, he's gonna pop it up in a coffin. Oh yeah. He's not allowed to talk to me, or my son threatened him. So he won't communicate with me because, he's retired military, my ex-husband. And then my son was special forces in the military. So he knows like what he could do to him. And so he just said, yes, sir. And walked away and left me alone. And I mean, he kept trying, he tried, and then, he got, roughed up a little bit, nothing too major, and then escorted off the property. And that was that. So yeah, my son is my protector, and he's not little, but you know what I mean. Yes, of course. How are my kids? They're fabulous. Yep. Well, yeah. Um, they're my kids. They're, you know, they love their mom for the most part. Except for my middle kid. He doesn't love me very much, but that's okay. He's a little different. He's like the oddball poor guy, you know. I mean, he's old. He's 31, and my oldest son is 34, and then my daughter's 28. And so my middle son, he's always been different than us. Blue, did you see anything in my pictures? Don't know if I'm doing it right. Okay, now I know who you are. I was trying to see you guys. You guys have all these different names, and I can't keep it together. Like, you have a different Facebook name, a different YouTube name, a different PayPal name, a different email name. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But anyways, I did. Here's he will love his mama, right? Yes. My military son, he and I are really close, and we have the same type of beliefs. He's a little darker than I am, but he hides it well. He doesn't practice unless he has to, and he had some, yes, darkness. He's a little darker than me. But sometimes he likes to come in here and hang out. He said it's the only calm place for him. Like, he'll come in and he'll just be like, yes, I could breathe. It's nice and calm in here. And he likes to say hi to everyone and, pay his respects. And, but my other son, he has abilities, but he's really sensitive. And so he's really sensitive, and we're not. We're so rude and dysfunctional behaving, and we'll tell each other to fuck off or whatever, or tell them like it is, and make jokes about each other, and we're just not normal family, I guess you would say. And then my middle son, he gets really emotional about it. Like, he'll get broken heart so easy. And he's always been that way. And I'm always been like, God, did someone like trade you in, and did someone switch babies or something? Because you don't match us at all. Like, we're all like that. My daughter too, she's really funny because she's disabled, and so I'll go in her room and I'll like to take care of her and stuff, and I'll do stupid weird, I'll sing or something, and she'll be like, oh my God, you sound like shit, could you shut the fuck up, don't sing in my room, go, just and everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's so mean, and I'm like, no, she's not, that's just her. We're all like that. It doesn't hurt my feelings. And so, but anyways, we're not normal people. But my son, he's so like emotional. Like, if you were to tell him to shut the fuck up, he would like get mad and go away crying, and we're just like, what happened to you? Yeah, welcome to the family. But yeah, so he's just really emotional, and we don't know why he's like that. He's just always, even from the time he was a child, he's just always been that way. I never really had to spank him or anything like that when he was bad. All I had to do was say, shame on you. And then he would just like fall apart all over the floor in a million pieces. Devastated because I said, shame on you. And so, he's different. Oh, you're talking about my number one son? So whenever he's very empathic. He sees a lot of spirits, and sometimes he gets haunted and he'll run over here. He'll like come barging through the door, be like, oh my gosh, there's a demon in my apartment. You got to go get it out, Mom. You got to go get it out. And I'm just like, all right, let's go get your demon out. And then we go do a cleansing and whatever, but he's funny like that. He will share with his kids also. Yeah, definitely. The spirits always say that my oldest son is what do they call him? We call him the collector, but sometimes they say he's one of the horsemen, or some stuff like that. Like he's really dark, and he can like, it's not pretty. But anyways, he's not a horseman. Obviously, he's human, but he has like a connection to them of some sort. I don't know. Who does he love? He loves me. No one is emotional in our home. It's not allowed. Yeah, it's not allowed here. I mean, you can, but if you do, you're just going to be crying all the time, and we'll just laugh at you while you cry. And it's not that, yeah, it's just that we're mean. We're mean to each other. I know it sounds terrible, but it's just, I feel like we're always there for each other no matter what. And I feel like I've gotten that kid out of so much trouble through his school days. I've helped him move a million times from state to state. I've helped him through sicknesses. I've helped him through failed relationships. I've helped him through, everything in his life. I've always been firm and helped him. And if I want to give him shit, I'll give him shit. And he's going to have to learn to like it and take it. If he doesn't like it and want to take it, I earn the right to say it. So everything that you have been through, people have their own stories. But you're a damn good mama. Thank you. But yeah, it's, I wasn't in this, the fucking Martha Stewart nice little mommy by any means. I was mean. Mommy to the rescue. Yeah. Well, like if they were faking it, coming home sick, or my oldest son liked to fake, like he broke his arm. He would like, he'll come in holding his arm. Oh my gosh. And I would look at it and be like, there's no swelling. No, it's broke. It's broke, Mom. I got to stay home. I can't go back there. It's broke. And I would just say, let me see. Be really careful. And then he would like, do that. And I would just take and go, it's fine. Go back to school. Peace out. when you're raising boys, you got to kind of be like that. You don't want to raise them to be sissies. How to tell if a spell is working on someone if you have no contact with them. You have energy there with you. Oh, I'm sure I do, sweetie. Always. There's always energy with me, no matter where I'm at. It doesn't matter. At least it's not going crazy like it was last night. It was ridiculous in here. There was so much in here. You could tell he was lying. He was always just a pain in the ass. From the time he was little, he was different. My firstborn. My second one, he was a pain in the ass in a different way. Like, he didn't want the grass to get on his feet. If you took him to the beach, he hated the sand. If you put, his food on the plate and he would not like that, you have to wrap it in a napkin for him so it wouldn't get on him. He was very tactile and crybaby all the time. Carry me. I don't want to walk. I don't want my feet to touch the ground. And I would be like, but you have shoes on. It's okay. That's why you have shoes. No. So he was just always a weird kid, very sensitive and very just different. He's not like that anymore. He's a grown man now with his own child and stuff. But, he's still really sensitive. You have one similar. Yeah, I never coddled him when he was like that. And so that's probably why I'm not like his favorite person. But I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to baby him. I wasn't going to I did to a certain extent. He had to eat food. And so I would wrap it in a napkin. And then when he would go to my mom's house, he would be like, she would try to feed him and he would be like, no. Most love barefoot. Not this kid. Nope. He didn't like it. And he was a cute little kid. Yeah, he was just a brat. He was just a sensitive little pain in the ass. And then my other one was a pain in the ass in his own way too. But well, that was then, before I knew about her. Yeah. Yep. That was before I knew. I didn't find out until I was grown. And how old was I? I don't know. 39, 40. Well, I'm 51, so I had to be in my 40s. So I must have been like 40, 41 when I found out. Your question got skipped. Sorry. Skipped it. You forgave yourself. Well, yeah. Yeah, no, I never. The only one I don't know, I was hard on all my kids, I guess. Thank you, Black Blood. But, how do you know if your spell's working if you have no contact? Well, if it's a come to me love spell and you're not having any I want you to be making contact at least once a week, like sending a text. If you're blocked, then contact someone that you both know. Something like that. Somehow make some kind of contact just to say hi and see how he's doing. or she's doing, depending on what the spell is. And if, but only after it's been a couple weeks after casting. Because you have to keep the energy alive. You have to keep the energy going. If you just let it fall off dead, then it's going to fall off dead. But it's so strange. My older daughter, almost 20, is way colder than my younger one, and it's the younger one's father who has been diagnosed with convicted of murder. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Yep. Sounds nice. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Rosa. Yeah, I'm 51. I'll be 52 this year. Yeah, he's a peach. Yeah, I had one of those too. But anyway, so there's different things you could do. You could do like a booster and then read the glass and see what it's telling you. Thank you. You can do a candle reading and see if the spell's working and where in his life is he being affected. Was I sensitive to spirits? Yeah, I've always kind of had them around me. They never bothered me much until I started going through my awakening. And then when that happened, all hell broke loose. Then I was tormented every night and bothered and beat up and held down in my bed and, had my door kicked open when I was in my room trying to sleep. I don't know what they drug, but at my closet door, there's a closet door and it goes through to another room, and they drug something. They kicked my door open, and then I heard this all the way through the closet and out into the living room. And I don't know what it was. I got my gun out, of course, and then I went and looked, and there was like a scratch in the cement that went all the way out to the living room. And I have no idea what that was all about, but it was crazy. Scratched in the shower, had things thrown at me in the shower, turn my lights off when I'm in the shower. They used to really love to do that. Just all kinds of things like that. It was just ridiculous and just traumatized me, and I couldn't sleep or anything. I would just sit there in my bed and wait for the sun to come up, and it was pretty hard. And then Akate came in and saved me and made them stop. And then she turned a traumatic thing into a beautiful, beautiful, amazing path in life. And so here I am, all better. All hell broke loose. You skipped my question, but it's fine. Well, what? What did I skip? Let me see. Hold on. I thought I answered it. Oh, maybe that was someone else's question. Hang on, I'm looking for it. Dude, it is not here. It's not here. I don't see it anywhere. And one help me that way as well. Hecate, creator and God of everything. She is so beautiful. She is. She's everything. She's very beautiful. She's very extremely ridiculously intelligent. Of course, she's the creator, so of course she is, and she's just amazing to me. But and so is Lucifer, and so is Belial. They're all really good teachers, and extremely intelligent beings. And it's not there. I looked. I went through all the way up to the top, and it was not there. Only, in fact, ZG, the only one that showed up is this one right here. You skipped my question. I don't see you on here at all. You're not even. That's the first time I seen you. So, just re-ask your question. And hopefully it'll go through this time. How did you speak to Hecate at first? Like when she didn't directly reach out to you? I don't know. I just knew it was, I just did it because we had a connection. And she kept giving me signs, and then I would look up the sign, and then on Pan, you can have my thoughts on Pan. I have like so many mixed things about Pan, mixed thoughts about him, because I'm not a pagan. I don't consider myself to be a pagan. I'm primal craft, and I think that he's an aspect of Lucifer. That's my opinion about Pan. And so, I mean, maybe he's not, but I feel like he's an aspect of Lucifer. He's just another aspect of Lucifer. But what was I saying, you guys? Oh, how did I know it was Hecate? How did I communicate with her and all that? Well, she just kept giving me signs, like having birds pop in my room and fly around. An owl sitting on my front porch when I came home. One day it was just sitting right there, right next to my door. And she just kept doing things. And whenever I would research whatever she did, it would be triple goddess, sign of the triple goddess. This is the sign of the threefold goddess, and things like that. It was always a Kate, everything. And I was like, so what does this mean? Does this mean that I'm a threefold goddess? I didn't understand because I didn't know anything. This might be a silly question, but I was wondering, is there a general bitches be gone curse you could do to keep other women from trying to get with my man? The thing is I guess I could curse him and make him unattractive to other women, that all women would think he was disgusting and stink and everything, but it's probably going to affect you as well. But usually when I have to do a bitch be gone, I had one client who had like 4 of them, and I put them all in the jar, with him in the lemon and vinegar and all kinds of stuff, curse powder, and cursed them, and I got rid of all of them. They're all gone. So it took like, I don't know, a month or 2 to get rid of all of them, but it got rid of them all. And so, and then we did the comeback love, and that worked, and I think they're engaged now. as far as I know. But so this old owl is me. Okay. Man. He won't go away. He loved our land and always thought that means death. No, that's Wicca. Owls are not death. Owls are watchers, they're knowledge, they're, all kinds of beautiful things. And they're not there to tell you someone's dying. That's just crap. Is he loyal? He should be blocking those females from his life. Yeah, well, it's not that kind of a situation. Never showed me out. Never showed me, but he talked all night. Afraid little because I got elder. Yeah, what? Parents. I see. How do you do a candle reading to check other spells' progress? Well, because candle readings tell me if you're cursed or if there's someone casting on you, and then it'll tell me. I read the wax, and then the wax tells me what part of the life is being affected, and if the spell's not working and there's no contact with them, then it'll show me that it's clear that there's nothing happening. How do you... Oh, I tried looking it up, but I don't think I got deep enough. Well, when you do a candle reading, you have to call spirits to come and do the candle reading. Call the person, whoever you're casting on, call his guides and command them to come and do the candle with you. You said on discussion yesterday that if he has kids, the breakup will be harder. Yeah, it can be. Mm-hmm. Well, because he has a bond to that child, and the child is bonded to the mother, and because he has a bond to the mother and to the child. And when you're doing a breakup spell with a mother and a child and a father, and you want to break the father off of the mother and the child, and you can't break the bond off of a child. Well, you can, but I won't. And so then you have to just break the bond off of the mother. And so there's always going to be a bond. He's always going to have some kind of shit. She'll be able to pull him back all the time. It's a pain in the ass. And so you always be like burning on her. You'll always be doing candle work. Every time she calls, you'll have to throw her ass in the freezer, things like that, just to keep control of the situation. It's just a hassle, but some women are willing to do that to keep these men. And I'm just like, dang, get another one, but that's just me. Anyways, I don't judge, though. It's whatever you want to do, Blue, are you okay? You seem sad. No, I just got up. I've been in meditation for a few hours, and so I'm just kind of... and I've been having a lot of working going on with Billy L, and he is getting me. So many people say some animals are bad omens and have to explain they are not yet. No. Does that mean even if we do a breakup spell for him and the woman, it may not work because he is tied to the kids? No, not necessarily, but sometimes it just depends. It depends on how you work with the energy, like how he responds to it, how how you feed it, you know, how you treat him, how you act towards him when he's going through energy work. And it's just it's a lot of work. That's all I'm saying. It can be done, but it's a lot of work and you got to keep up on it. Like every time you see it start breaking, you gotta light a candle on it. You gotta if she starts trying to pull him back and you're getting annoyed and you're like, oh crap, here she comes again, then you gotta take her and put her in the freezer. You know, you gotta, you know, you'll always have to be casting on it. And I have friends who do this that are witches that want to keep their man so bad, even though they're married to them. He has kids with this other woman and stuff like that, and she's still always having to do correction work, you know, behavior correction, not on him, but on keeping the wife away from her husband, you know, because she'll always try to pull him back. Every little excuse she can get, she'll be calling. I need this. I need that. I need you to talk to your daughter. I need you to talk to your son. I can't pick him up from school. I need you to do it, but I have to work. Well, I can't do it. I have an appointment. Blah, blah, blah. Like any little thing, and it's just constant. And she gets tired sometimes, and then she'll call me because she's tired. Yeah, let me plug in my thing here. You know, she'll call me because she's tired of dealing with it. And then I did it. And it lasted for like a year the last time I cast for her to fix the problem. But still keeps happening now as she's back. And so I'm making her do it because she could do it. She's a badass. Does that mean even if we do a breakup spell for him and the woman, it may not work because he's tied to the kids? No, I just explained that. It'll break them up, but she'll be able to keep pulling him back. And so you'll always have to be doing stuff to keep her off of him. She'll use that bond with the kids. She won't have the bond with him anymore. And so she'll use the bond with the kids. And so she'll just be like pulling keep pulling them back. Anyways, full disclosure, I'm not exclusive either, right? Light or dark. I have to honor someone. I'm guiding in their free will. I work with both, but I think I have 21 needs something. Need to send to you. Okay, cool. Constant maintenance. Yep. Constant maintenance. That's right. Never chase. If they don't want you, the universe will send better. Yep. But yeah, it's like, that's the way I feel. And I don't give a shit about free will. I'm sorry, but I just think I'm a witch. And everything I do, I break free will every day of my life. I don't care. I don't care about it. So yeah. Any spell you do, even if you're doing a prosperity, you're breaking free will. Even if you're anything you do, you're bending and manipulating your own environment or someone else's environment, you're still fucking with everything. And so I don't care about his free will or her free will or whatever. I mean, I have some lines I won't cross. Like, I don't like to cast on kids. I have put kids in honey jars for moms when they're being really bad and putting themselves in danger, or I will cast on bullies. But as far as like trying to pull a kid from a parent, shit like that, I won't do it. Do you think I'm crazy? I feel Goddess Hecate spoke to me through you. No, she does that all the time. Do you believe in karma? No. No. I am karma, sweetheart. Like, I don't believe in traditional karma or the threefold law, but I think things balance in some ways. Well, then that's the way it will be for you, sweetheart. I decide what works for me, but I like to give them options. Only fair. I don't. I don't. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It depends on what you're talking about. Options. Options for who? If I cast a spell on someone and I want them to behave a certain way, then that's what I expect. Bottom line. But, sometimes you have to manipulate the situation. You have to find their weakness. You have to go around. You have to go around the back door and find their, use their weakness to my benefit. I was thinking about those. I guide. Oh, I see. For sure. But yeah, no, I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in any of that. I do believe there's a balance. But when I think of balance, it's not the same as what other people think. Like when you think of balance, you think of good and bad. When I think of balance, I think of Hecate, Lucifer, and Belial, and them keeping my vibrations balanced so that I can receive energy and work with them better and things like that. On Sunday, Queen of Hell group. I must have missed something. Let's see. Let's go back and find Rosa. What did she say? Who do you think is crazy? Oh, yeah. She does that all. Rosa, she does it. She does that to me all the time. All the time. And you have to understand that she knows everything that's going on. Like she watches. What do you mean? Gotcha. Thoughts on Callie or Lilith? What about them? Lilith is primal. I don't know who Callie is. So Lilith is a primal goddess. And I believe she's like war and seduction and stuff. I've heard both working with them. Okay. She's fly. Sorry, I knew, barely figuring things out. No worries. Indeed. No worries, Rose. I don't. You can ask whatever you want, sweetheart. Say whatever you want. I don't care. It's all good. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not the same as other people because I'm primal. Other witches, some are, some aren't, but most witches today are not primal. Primal is very rare. It's very old, ancient, and everyone else is watered down. I would imagine you would dig Callie. If Callie is not primal, then I won't have anything to do with her or him or whoever, whatever it is. We all friends here. Yep. I don't know what that name doesn't mean any. I haven't learned anything about that yet. So if Hecate brings her to me, then I will. But no. If she's not relevant to the primal current, then I have no interest in it. No idea about anything else other than the primal craft. Could you say she is worth checking her out? Nope. She's not worth checking out because if she's not primal, then I'm not interested. Anyone can practice primal craft, sure. But if you're, well, No. Yes and no. Anybody can try, but if you're not a witch and you're not chosen to work with the Kate and Lucifer Ability, if you can't handle the vibrations, they will just spit you out. And it will probably not be pleasant. Is the best way I could say it. It's a very pure form of magic, and you have to be conditioned for a long time, and your body will take a toll. It'll take a toll on your body, and everything in your life will get disarrayed, and you'll go through a lot of hard things, and then when they'll tear you, basically is what they do is they tear you down and build you up the way you should be. They remove everything in your life that isn't supposed to be there, that's keeping you from where you want to go. But if you're not primal, excuse me, I think I'm catching a cold or something. If you're not primal, this happens a lot when I work with Belial. Does it happen to you guys a lot too when you work with Belial? I don't know, but anyways, not just anyone can do it. No, that's a lie. That's not true. You have to be chosen, and that's just the way it is. A lot of people will try, and they will get nothing out of it because they're not primal. Yeah, no. I got this, like, no, not just anyone. In reading, are you able to see what path someone should be on? Well, I suppose you could do that, but I would say that you would need to do, like, I would do, like, have someone who does, like, sorry, I need my drink. I would say have someone who does, like, readings with your guides, like Ouija readers, like Karen Dahlman. I would say to have someone like her do it, because you could ask specific questions to her, and your guides and your deities will come and answer your questions. And so that's why I think that I really like her, and she's good. She's written books, and she's been doing it for, over 20 years. And she has a good heart. She's a good person. And so I trust her. Her name's Karen Dahlman. She did my last reading, and she's awesome. And Akate can use probably anybody she wants. She doesn't mind Karen. And so, but yeah, she'll connect to, like, your guides or her light workers. She calls them her light workers, which is really cute. But, but I'm pretty sure that Akate just comes in and takes over if you're her child. If you're hers, she will. Yeah, Karen Dahlman. She's a Ouija. She's on what is her channel called? I can't remember. If you get on my Facebook page, she's on my friends list. I couldn't find her anywhere, and then I found her. She popped up on my messenger, and I've never messaged her in my life, and I was like, oh, thanks, Hecate. Thanks, Mom. There she is. But yeah, so she's really good at it, but she's the only one I would trust. She will point you in the direction you're supposed to be in. Yeah. But yeah, so just write out some questions that you have ahead of time. And then, you know, she'll get with you and tell you how much her fees are and stuff like that. And then she'll do the reading for you. But she's the only, I wouldn't use anyone else but her. Because whoever you're using has to tap into she had to tap into my energy. And so usually when people do that, they get addicted to it and then they want to, you know, keep tapping, and they shouldn't. And then they get in trouble. But with her, you know, she knows better. She knows that she shouldn't do it. So she knows she's not stupid. Is she known by any other names by any chance, Kate? That is, I mean, she's been popping in my readings constantly, but I feel like she must have another name. Or yeah, I don't know. There's lots. There's a bunch of different names for her. She has a lot of aspects, just like all of them do. People have shred them apart and put them in a bunch of different places and renamed them and whitewashed them, but Hecate is Hecate. Karen Dahlman is the correct spelling. Perfect. Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what is the name of her YouTube channel. I can't remember. It's like purple. She has like she's platinum, I think, or maybe she's purple hair now. I don't know, something like that. But let me see if I can find it real quick for you. But she's the only one I trust. I don't get readings done very often. In fact, I've only had 2 in my whole life. So there you have that. Let's see. YouTube. Yeah, she should be on my list, on my YouTube list. Let me see if I can find her real quick. Yeah, she's right here. Let's see. Oh, come on. Right, hold on, let me go to her homepage. Oh, Creative Visions TV, Karen Dahlman. Right there. And you probably will have to get on her website. Go to Creative Vision, her Creative Visions website. I don't know. I don't even know how I did it. I can't remember, but yeah, so that's her. Yep. And so like if you want to talk to, if you just make sure you write your list ahead of time so that you're not wasting time, because I think you get like an hour and 20 minutes or an hour or something like that with her, and everything has to be spelled out, and then it takes a while, you know. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I got to go put some more stuff on the fire, and I got to get started on my spells for the night, and then I'm going to talk to you guys later, okay? All right. Peace out.